Hey, overly critical Critic fans. I know this is a little, how should I say, out of the blue. I know I've been pretty inactive, I would say, for the past 5 or 6 months. And you know what? No excuses. There's just a lot of things going on. But I decided to make a video because I saw something on Facebook, and this is really just the last straw. Like, I'm really pissed off. I don't like Donald Trump. He definitely was not my first choice for president. He honestly was not even the list of the top 1,000 people that I would ever want to run for president. I never voted for him. I never will. I don't like any of his policies. There are a few things here and there that maybe I can nod my head in agreement to, that I kind of understand where he's going from. But for the most part, I think the dude is an egotistical douchebag who really is just ruining America, despite what his campaign promises were all about. And it kind of shows with his cabinet. It's kind of shown with these recent executive orders. It's shown with the failed healthcare bill. It has shown time and time again. And it's really, I'm at the point where I'm fed up. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to engage the audience. And we as Americans and as citizens of the United States need to stand up and make a difference, because we are the future of the country, regardless of what age you are. Because in 4 years, we're going to be voting for the next president, and we need to do things right. So to start off the topic, I'm gonna share what I just saw on Facebook, and it's all about the EPA, and I'm fucking pissed that there are just so many cuts to these programs that are just doing so well. Why is the EPA being cut? I saw that NASA is getting funded. Why is PBS getting cut? Why is NPR getting cut? Why are these programs that are supposed to be helping, American citizens with their day-to-day lives, or, for the future of the country and as the world as a whole, why are they being cut? What does the president believe that we believe in? Does he believe that we truly think that coal mining jobs are a sustainable job for the future? Now, let's go on for a second. Let's be real with ourselves. Do we really think that coal mining jobs is a sustainable practice? I know I saw a New York Times article today that said that coal mining jobs have been on the decline since 1980. Okay, this is almost 40 years. They haven't gone up. Okay, why Donald Trump thinks that coal mining jobs is so important is beyond me. For one, sustainable energy is going to lead to more jobs in the future. It's going to. That's an opinion, and I don't have any facts to back that up at the moment. But just think about it. The way that we during the Obama administration and beforehand have kind of seen the world around us, how we've been talking about climate change, and the move that we've been doing towards wind energy, solar energy, hydroelectric, whatever it may be. If we keep up those energy sources, that's going to lead to future jobs in maintenance and creation, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. But why he really thinks that coal mining is just so important it baffles me. It really does. And another thing that really baffles me, along with the coal mining jobs, is the fact that he is, he's talking about, he was bringing thousands of jobs into the country. Okay, and I will say that one of the points that I agree with Donald Trump on, in a way, is I do believe that companies shouldn't really go overseas so they can have cheap labor, because although that brings issues of, in companies staying in the United States, and then that creates their products to be higher because their workers are asking for higher wages than they would overseas. But regardless of that, let's take the pipeline, for example, okay? Donald Trump, coal mining, oil, pipeline, has decided to go ahead and continue the building of the Keystone Pipeline. Okay, it's bullshit, but whatever. And so we'll talk about it for a second. So he's decided that, okay, so let's say that the pipeline takes 2 years to build, because I saw that on the timeline it would take 2 years to build, okay? So 2 years to build, you have those 7,000 jobs or whatever, however many, actually it might be much, much more. we'll ballpark it. It might be a skyrocketing, but we'll say 30,000 jobs. Okay, 30,000 jobs, fantastic. 2 years, you got 30,000 jobs, but in 2 years, they're gone. They're done. So those thousands of jobs that he promised are now vanished. Now, did he really make do on his promise? I think that's something to consider here. Is a temporary solution making do on a promise? And I think you can say that with all politicians. Is it because they succeeded in the goal in the for a limited time? Does that really fulfill their promise? It's like if you know you're 16 years old, okay, um, you know, let's just say like your parents said they'd get you a car, okay, but what they really did is that they leased the car, and at the end of the 3 years, if you can't afford it, you have to give it back. That's kind of where I think that was a bad example, but that's kind of where I see this going. You know, I think Donald Trump is really just trying to wrap the American people's heads around one concept. And go with me on this. I believe that Donald Trump is really exemplifying on the concept of destroy and repair. So let's do this. So let's just say he builds the pipeline, he does fracking or whatever. So he's going to create those jobs, and they're temporary jobs for at the moment. And then once the destruction happens, let's say the pipeline leaks or fracking leaks, he'll take the credit and he'll create more jobs in fixing the issue at hand. And he's a really shitty person for that. Oh, Donald Trump, I do not like you. I know this is a little negative towards Donald Trump, but it's hard to read the headlines every day and just see the kind of shit that's just been being said. It's hard. Let's take, Republicans selling basically our privacy to, the telecommunications companies. This goes for both sides of the spectrum. Right now, Republicans are the enemy, but who knows, in 10 years, maybe Democrats will be the enemy. At the end of the day, the politicians are looking out for themselves, and they're looking out for the political party. That's really it. And it's really a shame to say. There you have some really tried and true politicians out there who I believe are they're really in it for the American people. They're here to do the work that needs to be done to make a change in the country, whatever that may be. And it's really shown in the progress, over these 200 some odd years, since the birth of the country. But this was just a short little rant. I hope to have more videos out, at least once a day, or 5 times a week, short little stuff. I'm definitely going to look better than a t-shirt, but I was just really upset with the way things went today. I'm really upset with a lot of the headlines that I've seen. I've been really upset since November, and I think that I'm going to continue to be upset because we need to take a stand. We're here. We can make a difference. We need to take a stand right now, and it starts today. It started on November 8th, but it definitely starts today. So I will catch you all tomorrow sometime, but I promise to have more videos. But I'm ready. Take care.